So now let's talk about the three houses real quick, Matt. See which ones
right.
we're gonna be picking. So can you give us the names of the choices that we got?
Yeah, so we got first up is the Black Eagles, led by what's her face? I can't pronounce her name.
Gosh,
Sorry.
oh my, you're gonna make me pronounce it after every. You think I can pronounce?
I
her
think
name?
it's more funny if you try to pronounce it.
Oh
So
my gosh.
why
Okay.
don't you go ahead?
Let me look the name up. Well, explain the other ones. That one is leave that one for last.
All right, so the Blue Lions is up north. That they're headed by Dimitri. I believe they were called a Holy Kingdom, so
That is
he's the crown prince, and presumably, since they're a Holy Kingdom, they're a bit more connected to the central religion of the continent. And then the third one is the Golden Deer, led by best boy Claude.
Best boy Claude.
So they are an alliance of nations. And he just happens to be like the sort of head noble of one of the nations in this alliance.
Mm-hmm. So out of the three, I'm gonna show you. So not only do you get to pick picking a house is gonna be important, because it's gonna be like the main path that you take through the story, right?
I want to hear you pronounce that name, Melvin.
Oh my gosh, I'm still looking for it. Can you let me look up.
Here, I got it.
You got it?
Edelgard.
Edelgard.
How
There
I
you go.
pronounce that. That's probably wrong, but
Beautiful. That's probably
anyway,
better than I would have pronounced it.
she's going to be the emperor of this southern empire in the future. So empire basically means, I guess, they conquered a bunch of other kingdoms.
Yeah, they seem.
So I think even some of the units under them are sort of displaced nobility of these kingdoms under their banner.
I think you called him the Edgelord House at some point.
Yeah, her name looks like Edgelord to me, so I can't not read it like that.
Right. But again, what the topic that I was going through is like, okay, not only the leader matters, but you're gonna have to align yourself with the leader that you like the most. Their proficiencies are different. For example, Dimitri focuses on lances. The Edgelord focuses on magic.
Axes, yeah.
Magic mostly. And then what do you call him again?
Best boy.
Best boy. His house focuses.
Golden boy.
The golden boy. I guess he's the golden boy. Golden deer.
Yeah.
His house focuses on bows. Not necessarily all the students are gonna be bow rangers or anything like that. It's just what their core area is gonna be like. One of the things that I enjoy about the best boy is that most of his students or people that go to join his house are commoners. They're not.
Yeah,
they don't have any sort of ability.
They've got more of kind of like a scrappy underdog vibe going, which I enjoy, because typically you look at my final team for most Fire Emblem games, and it's just all the random ass villagers that you recruited at the start of the game. Someone with just some girl with like a bow, some like healer.
Yeah. No, I got you. So again, the house that you pick dictates the story that you're gonna go through. Not necessarily to some extent, not necessarily the whole story.
Of course, once school's over, we got a big battle from the looks of it between all three.
For some reason, so again, there are three territories, and there's like a little section in the middle that is neutral. One of the speculations that I've been seeing, and I kind of agree with, is a lot of people are saying that the church might be evil. And that's the main thing that is gonna spark this war. We'll see how we'll see how it goes. But anyway, for each of the houses, there are gonna be different students that you're gonna get assigned. So, as you can see, if you're watching this on video form, I put up the picture of all the students. It seems like each one of them gets 8.
Yep. However, you are able to recruit students from other houses during the school section of the game, except for 2. There's 2 from each house that can't be recruited, which are the 3 leaders and then kind of their main retainer.
Yes. So as you can see the pictures, is normally the top 2. Yeah.
Yeah, except for the Golden Deer, where apparently it's the pink-haired girl.
Yes, exactly. So you cannot recruit those, but that's okay. Those are the more generic ones. I really don't care. So yeah, if the students you can recruit. So that's good. So it's not necessarily that you have to focus.
Yeah, so you
on a
don't miss
particular
out
one.
on 2/3 of the characters each playthrough.
Yeah. Out of all, I'm curious, Matt. First of all, seeing the things that we have seen so far about the game, which house? I know this is just basically a stupid question, but we're just gonna get it on paper, on record.
All right.
Which house would you want to get? Would you pick?
Golden Deer.
Golden Deer. Is it just because of the leader, or because of any of the students?
It's mostly because of the leader. I haven't looked into the other students all that much yet. That was just of the 3 lords, that one jumped out at me the most, and I like the idea of just like the alliance of nations more than a kingdom or an empire. It's a bit different as far as Fire Emblem goes.
As far as a secondary, if you were to pick a secondary house, which one?
I would probably pick Black Eagles just because they seem to be the main one. And usually I would pick the main character first, but just look at Claude.
Yeah, come on. And he's a bow wielder.
Yeah, he's an archer too, which I like.
Awesome. I agree with you 100% on both of them. I would pick, not necessarily for the same reasons. I like the fact that house is a house of commoners. There's like no nobility, and it's like the underdogs. Like it accepts anybody. And if there was gonna be a war, I want to be like those guys, bring them up to the top. That will be my thought of it. And also because that house contains the most awesome character that I've seen in the video game so far. Like, look at that guy. His name is Raphael. He's from the same house, and that guy needs to buy a bigger shirt.
Yeah,
like,
I was about to say.
What the actual heck? You see that? When I first saw his picture, it's like, why? Why? Can buy another shirt unless he's a giant. There's no way that that those buttons are actually holding.
Maybe he can't afford the bigger shirt because he's a commoner.
Maybe, but and look at that smile. Like he just
so wholesome. Yeah,
so wholesome. He doesn't even know that his shirt is about to like kill somebody when the buttons just fly away. I like him, and in terms of, again, my second choice would be would have been Black Eagles as well. I think for Blue Lions, it's the most generic looking characters that I saw. At least the Black Eagles also have Petra. If you're looking this in video form, is right column, third row.
Third row?
Yeah, she's the purple hair one.
I believe she's like a princess of a nation that the Empire took over.
And she disagrees with everything that has happened, and she wants to. And she's also a foreign, so she cannot even.
She's got an accent.
She got an accent, so I was like, oh my gosh, that's it. That's the one. So I was happy with her. So again, I like one of the students and the leader from the Golden Deer, so that's why I was like, okay, I will choose that one. But since Matt is probably gonna be playing that, once we are doing the book club,
I think we can play the same one.
You think so?
I don't think it's a big issue.
I just
was gonna say
have a broad
I like
experience.
that the retainer for the Black Eagles looks like the second in command to like a main villain for an RPG.
Yeah, could be. I mean, for all we know, those could be the bad guys too. We don't know which house is like the more evil base. But yeah, so I guess one thing that I'm forgot to mention at the beginning. Why are we doing Fire Emblem Three Houses preview? Because that's gonna be.
Now we're going into that now. Eh?
No. Well, I already said that this is a game that we're gonna be playing for a while. But what we want to do as part of this podcast is also encourage you listeners and viewers to play the game alongside us. So again, we're gonna be doing this sort of like book club. This month is gonna be Fire Emblem, or this month coming up to August, because it's at the end of the month. So some of the podcasts leading up to the release and a few weeks after are gonna be related to Fire Emblem Three Houses. So we're gonna basically set a pace of how much we wanna be playing every week, and how far we're gonna be talking in terms of, to avoid spoilers for people. But if you wanna go ahead and finish the game in 3 hours, I don't know how you would do that, but you can go right ahead and do it. But it would be good to have opinions as we both experience the level. So I'm gonna be opening up a channel on the Discord if you want to keep it up to date, or you can also just join us on the Twitch when we do the podcast live, or just leave comments on the audio and the video form on YouTube. All right, butts, So I think that's enough Fire Emblem for now. Are you okay with that, Matt?
Yes, I think that we've gone on longer than I expected.
Yeah, me too. Again, that's always the case.